Well, hello there, Assassins. Welcome back to another Wheelassassin guide. This is Hawkins Square episode number 18. It is also part number 2 of Hawkins Cinema. Now, you may be questioning my attire. Let me tell you why I'm dressed in a suit. Not that I have to explain, because who needs an excuse to wear a suit? Look at them. They're just... oh, they are beautiful. Well, this is actually a tuxedo, but anyways, that's the technical terms. The reason I'm all dressed up is because we're going to be venturing off into the Hawkins Cinema today. We're going to be getting the interior completed, hopefully in one video as well. Now we have ourselves, of course, this front desk main entrance area with the bells to say when the movie is starting or ending or having an interval or whatever. We have, of course, the ladies' bathroom over here. We have the gentleman's bathroom over here. Oh, wrong way around. Anyways, best not get them confused in real life, guys. That's, you know, a Wheelassassin tip for you all. I may have done that before by accident. Up here we have ourselves the projector room with a good old projector facing into the cinema. Now, most of you would have seen all of this before anyways, whether it be in part 1 of the cinema or in another Hawkins Square video. But hey, I'm going over doing a recap. And then, of course, we have ourselves a little balcony for the VIP seats, you know, the best seats in the house. And, of course, we have ourselves the main sort of peasants area. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. This is where I usually sit in the cinema to get the best view. And of course they're watching Terminator. Who doesn't love Terminator? So yeah, that is all to come in today's episode. It's going to be pretty awesome. I'm very excited to get this completed because it is the final building in our Hawkins Square series. And once we have completed this part, it will kind of leave us at a really good point to maybe take a break, or I'm going to try my best to get the rest of the back alley done as well. So we have that one too whilst we're here. That will be the final bit, I reckon. And then, of course, eventually we'll get the library interior completed as well. But it shouldn't take too long because it's not that big. So, well, it's massive. But, I mean, the actual interior is not that big because it's a set. So, it's all good. Anyways, that's enough talking for one day. Let's get some materials and get construction started. Alright then, Assassins, buckle up because this is going to be a very long tutorial. But feel free to use the pause button whenever you may need to. And also comment any questions you have down in the comments below. Obviously, because that's where comments go. And anyways, we are going to take some mangrove planks, some red wool, some spruce planks, some spruce stairs, some black stained glass, some deep slate tiles, spruce slabs, a nether brick wall, and black stained glass panes as well. Okay then, time to go inside. And it's looking pretty bad. So, we need to sort this out for sure. Let's go ahead and close the warped doors. We will firstly start with our mangrove planks here. And what I'd like to do here is I'm going to start here, beyond where we have this glass here above, obviously, our warped. So what I'm going to do is place myself 6 of these down. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Just here like so. Perfect. I'm also going to do the exact same on the opposite side because symmetry is very important in this build, which is awesome. Is that 5? I think that is. So we'll do another. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, it will do. It will do. No, it's fine. The next thing to do is to go over here with our spruce planks, and we want to build these upwards to about 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll do this again on the other side as well, just because, like I said, symmetry, ultra important for this tutorial. We next want to take ourselves on the third one down, a upside down stair on both sides coming out of the wall. Awesome. And then what we will do is we'll go back down to the middle section over here. We'll take ourselves our red wool. We'll start with the next to the spruce here, going inwards like so. And we'll bring these 2 down until we reach the front door. And obviously we have this, ourselves some red wool down there already, which is perfect. So we know everything is still in line, which is good. Like that. Then you want to take yourself onto the mangrove layer. Go across to the grass side and go 1, 2 blocks down, and then these will be mangrove as well, in like a strange kind of corner shape like this on both sides. Then we'll take ourselves a spruce plank in the gap at the back there, and ourselves a nether brick wall out the front of these, and also going up on top of the blocks. We'll also do ourselves 2 blocks behind these with our spruce, and then again with our walls going upwards again. Then that leads us onto this block over here, which will go up for 3, and over here for 3 as well. And then we do ourselves walls on top of these as well. The banister obviously continues up. We'll do ourselves another upside down stair on each of the sides here. And that will allow us to then continue our blocks across as well, just to the wall there like that. Brilliant. Now you can take yourself your spruce stairs again. Now what I didn't do on my original one, but I think would be cool if you wanted to do it, is I would actually use yourself some mangrove stairs in here so that it kind of continues the red carpet look going up the stairs. That would be really cool. But it's something I didn't do on my original, so I'm not going to do it here. But I'm going to go with 1, 2, 3 of my spruce stairs here, and make sure that's on the second block back on your wall. And then I'm going to take myself 1, 2, 3 blocks going backwards with my spruce like so. Okay, so now before adventuring off way too far ahead of ourselves, we're going to come down here and place 2 blocks and another 2 over this way, and then build our stairs here and here. And then we'll do ourselves a cluster of 4 blocks behind the stairs on both sides to build 2 more stairs, of course, going upwards again, like that. And that's where we'll leave the staircase for now. Brilliant. Now across here, we want to take ourselves red wool from this side right the way to the other, and then fill in the gap of 3 here. And then in this little gap here, we will go ahead and mark this out with our mangrove, just to the same layout as the other side, right the way around where this foyer desk is going to be, like so. And then what we can do here is we can take ourselves a lovely spruce kind of reception desk just here with 5 blocks like so. And then we'll take ourselves our black stained glass here, here, and one in the middle. And then the panes go in between them like so. You can also take yourself slabs on the top of this one, and this one over here. Wonderful. Now for the entire back section here, you can feel free to take yourself some mangrove, as we don't need the red carpet to be back here, of course, because this is not where the general public can access. So we'll do it on that block as well, and we'll do it on that one there, just so it's not pavement anymore. Perfect. Now that we've used our glass pane, I want you to go ahead and swap it out for some black concrete just here, and then we'll go ahead and outline the doors just here like so. So only up until where the black concrete would stop. And we'll do it over here as well, like so. And we also want to go ahead and outline this entire sort of ticket booth area as well. So we'll do these 3 just in here, and then we'll do this entire wall just to along like that. So, oh actually, I will cut out these ones just here like that. Yeah, so I'll just leave myself a gap of 3 there instead of what we had before. Now I'll just build this up, and I'm also going to build this over the sort of door frame area for the entire 3 blocks like so. We don't need the entire thing open, and of course this only needs to be accessible just to this little gap here, so you can see the street. So we don't need it like really showing on the inside. What I'm going to do though is place myself a spruce stair just here and here, or you can place them in the back of a little bit if you wish to, just so you can access that back ticket area, and then maybe also place one back in here. But if people prefer to stand, then feel free to allow them to stand in there. So yeah, it's not like we can sit down in Minecraft anyways, so if only we could. Oh, that would be evolutionary. Right, there we go. So the next thing to do is we are going to go ahead and jump up another stair just here, as we may. So just here, and up here as well. And then you can add 2 blocks in for the wall just there. Brilliant, on both sides that is. And then down beneath you can add in yourself 2 lots more of the upside down stairs like so. Brilliant. And also bring along your spruce to match it, of course, because this is a very grand staircase. And there we go, we got 2 little tunnels there, 2 little archways that lead on to the separate bathrooms. So that's perfect. Now up this way, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a strange thing. We're going to actually jump up again for our banister. So we'll place another block on top of these, and then stick our new banister layer just here. So don't build any more than that for the time being, but that's what we've got so far. That's perfect. Okay, so I'm going back down to the foyer now. I'm going to go to my left side over here, and what I do to the one side is what I'm going to do to the other as well, so don't worry. We will go from this block just here, and adding in a block here, so we go up kind of for 2 there. And then I'm going to stick myself a slab on the lowest point of the second one, which I actually think is a block. So I'm just going to stick a block there. Yeah, I think it is a block. Yeah, that's fine. So just a block there like so. And then what I'll do is stick myself stairs behind this. So 2 here and 2 behind that stair. Sorry, that block there. Same over here, like so. And then we'll go ahead and take ourselves our slabs here right the way to the black concrete for the front sort of doors, like so on both sides. And then on the innermost side, we'll take only one slab from the block, like that, then leave a gap of one, so here, because that's where the chandeliers are going to be on both sides, like that. Filling around the back of it though, just to there, and here as well, like so. And then you can also build from this back bit forward to where the slabs start. So of course they start where the block is, so it's just here, and you still got that gap in there, like so. That's perfect. Oops, he did it all right, and then he messed it up. Always the way. And now we can just build this entire section in here, obviously ready to go for our first floor for the extra details in here. That looks brilliant so far. Well done, guys. Awesome progress. Ah, wicked. Now we can take ourselves our red wall, of course, up a little bit further to match our archways, as they do go, obviously, up to the toilet doors. So that's awesome. And I think that's all the materials we can use here. So what I might do is either get the rest of the dimensions for our staircase, that might be a good idea, and then we'll work on some more structural stuff afterwards, like more, detailing stuff afterwards. Okay then, Assassin, so I haven't swapped out any of my hotbar materials, but we're only going to need a select few. So what we'll do over here is we'll come to the behind, of course, of our staircase firstly, just so we can see what we're working with. And we already have ourselves placements for 2 lots of stairs on both sides. So the little rivets in there, of course, need stairs on. Now we only want ourselves about 4 layers of these stairs. Maybe you're wrong about that, but we'll go with 4 layers of the banister for now, and then we'll add in a 5th one at the very top. So you can bring these up with the blocks underneath them. So that's now 4, and I'll do myself a 5th one. You can cover up that slab hole, but obviously leave the slab gap beneath it. So we'll go up here, and that is now 5 lots of the banister, and I'll do the same over this way. Like that. To be fair, these banisters are very structurally sound. Like, they don't actually, you don't cut into the blocks beneath them, which is awesome. So besides here, then, yeah, it's all good. It actually looks quite real, like the fact we've done this, because it looks like a proper, like, real support beam that you'd find in real buildings, which is pretty cool. So that was an unintentional little detail. Now I'm going to cheat now and make this very, like, defying gravity, and just make, like, a Harry Potter's cupboard under the stairs. So we're gonna do this like so. Okay, so you may notice a little mistake here. As you can see, the right side of my staircase is a little bit bigger than my left side. That's not a problem at all. What we're gonna do is just shorten this down. So we just need to trim it down a little bit just by going like this. And that was a silly little mistake I made back here when I added in the 2. I got confused where they start. So that's my bad. The other side is perfect though. I don't know how I messed up one and not the other. But there we go. That just happens sometimes. So there we are. Simple fix. Awesome. The next thing you can do is you can go ahead and mark out the big middle staircase that will then lead up into the actual cinema screen. So we're going to go ahead and build ourselves 3 blocks just here next to the second part of the banister coming down, and also 3 blocks in the center just here, because this is luckily an unlucky number, this one here, an odd number. I think it's actually 7, yeah it is. So we have ourselves a middle sort of beam there, which is perfect. That's brilliant. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and make myself like a sign here. So I'm going to go ahead and take some blocks along here, and then I might just go ahead and build 1, 2, 1, 2 just here, and then you can honestly put whatever you want on this sign. It could be like a movie poster, say, or something like that. And for my one, I think I'm just going to go with maybe like a clock or something. I think a clock would be really ideal here. So for the clock face, we might end up using some mangrove. So we'll do this. And we'll sort of do that sort of design there. Maybe even 1 block taller. So we'll go with 3 layers in the middle here of the 5. And then 3 blocks on top. Like that. And then if you don't want to actually take out any more new materials, you can either use your wall to make the clock hand. Like that, which is really, really simple. Or you can actually take some fence and do it that way. Or even some glass panes. Glass panes would also look good as like a sort of needle effect in the center here. So you can kind of go with this sort of thing. And yeah, do what you wish really with that. But I didn't really detail this in the best way possible anyways, so you can do whatever you please with this little section here. It is not very important. Obviously we don't see any of this interior in Stranger Things, so you can honestly build whatever you wish in here anyways. You don't even have to follow this tutorial if you don't want to. But I urge you to, please. So I'm going to go ahead and fill these up on the sides now. And I'm going to go ahead and fill them up in the middle here as well. So just kind of close this off on the corners here, like that. So the clock is kind of standing out here. Might even make it stand out even further, just by adding in blocks down there. So it kind of looks like that. That's not too bad. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I kind of like that. I might just add blocks in the corners though, because I think it will look better. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. But there we go. And we want to build up this middle pillar up to the top layer there, just so that we know that is where, of course, more blocks are going to need to be for our staircase in a moment. Now, the staircase at the very top up here is actually quite cool. We again go back to our red wool, so you can bring these back here. And you can also switch out these blocks in here for your red wool as well, as they're not shown from beneath. So I recommend doing that too. So I'm going to go ahead and just add a block there, and do that. Perfect. And I'll come down here. Awesome. And I'm going to go right the way along to the other side now, just to here. And I believe I think I also went up to the windows with these stairs, unless there might just be 3 blocks. I think there could just be 3 blocks. So like this. For now, that's awesome. And I will go and check my dimensions. Well, Assassins, so just going to check this section up here, I realised I actually have almost all the materials for the major part of the cinema. So we can actually get quite a lot done with these materials. We don't have to switch for a while, which is awesome. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here. I'm going to take ourselves some spruce planks here. And we'll go right the way along from behind our stairs coming up to this platform. And then I'm going to go ahead and still fill this in with my red wool, as it is going to be only 2 blocks for the sort of landing area up here, like that. And obviously make sure to add in your 2 just there beyond the stairs. Then we'll add in 1 more wall after we've reached that leveling point just here. And then we'll go back up on ourselves, so 1 block and then the 2 blocks just here. I apologise guys, I think I have stick drift on my controller. So there we go. And we'll do 1, 2, and it's going to come up to a 3rd one, which will be the peak of the staircase here. 2, and our 3rd one just up there. We do the exact same in the middle here, so just go ahead and copy with the blocks. 1, 2, 3, and then of course we add in our stairs between these. Oops, really do need to get a new controller. So it's going to be like this. Don't worry about the mess beneath, we can cover that up. There you go. That looks awesome. Now you can swap out this clock. Obviously I built a clock here today, but you can swap this out for an M. I actually made an M on my original build for movies, which I felt was pretty cool, and I'll show you how to do that too. So I'm going to go ahead and scrap this one, and I'll just show you how to make the M, just in case you weren't a fan of that clock, which the more I look at it, the more I'm not a fan myself, so probably best that we sort it out. So we go ahead and just build up this kind of blank canvas wall just here, like that. You can remove these blocks on the corners, and then what I'm going to do is in the center part, is I'll go ahead and build myself up to, well, any position really, because we can go quite high. But I will just do about 4 blocks, like this. 1 in the middle here, and then I'll do 2 over like that. So really, really simple M. You can even just chop off the corners and make it like that. So it kind of looks like a McDonald's branding sign, but that's okay. That's fine as well. We will go ahead and take ourselves mangrove planks now, and we'll switch back to mangrove for up here, and we'll do 4 to the corner from where that post is just there. Oops, like so. So you can still get up and down these stairs without having to, you know, bang your head on the way up, which is brilliant. And then you can take your wall to the corner, so the banister is now safe. No one's going to fall to their death. And then we take ourselves our red wool just here. And then we'll do this. Besides the corners, we'll actually do ourselves about 4 blocks for the corners. 1, 2, 3. 3? Yeah, I'll do 3 for now. And then our wall. And then our wall over here. And then 3 lots of red wool in here. Oops. Bring that along. And over here. There we go. Perfect. So we have this major top landing just here, which is perfect. There's going to be a wall that separates this area from the actual cinema screen, so we can take mangrove across there. And then what we'll do ourselves over here is we'll build 1, 2, 3 blocks up, put a block in here, 2 more blocks up this way, well, to make that into 3. Then I'll do myself a block of black stained glass and 2 in here, and I'll do the exact same design over on the other side of the wall. So 1 above the door, 2 over here. Make sure to add in the door frames with your mangrove, not the spruce. Like that. That should leave us with a gap of 3 here, which it does. We can swap out this mangrove for red wool. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do my best to build myself the sort of VIP area up this way. So between the walls we have 3. Then we go past it for another 3, which will have the 2 seats on. Then past it for the legroom of the first seats. Then the next lot of seats. And the final bit of a legroom for those seats. So totally, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 exceeding this wall just here. Brilliant. And if you want to take yourself some deep slate tiles now, you can take them around here. And I'll go the whole way around like that. Just because I'm going to close off this sort of balcony area here. I will eventually take walls on the corners, but for now I'm going to build with my deep slate tiles like this. And maybe knock out those corners just there and there. Awesome. That's really cool, guys. We're making some insane progress. This is brilliant. Okay, on this side as well, there's also going to be another wall here. Almost like structural support beams on each side of the balcony area. So I'm now going to go ahead and lower the roof down as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take myself deep slate tiles here. And I'm going to run them back along where we've built up that staircase now. It may get a little bit dark in here, but hopefully not too dark. So we build this right the way along to this way over here. Almost there now. So like so. So you can see the roof kind of jumps down there, which is perfect. And in here, it is a little bit dark, but not too dark. But yeah, that's awesome. So now into the actual cinema area. Now this is the biggest room in the cinema. So if we get this done, that is a huge chunk of our workload done, which is awesome. So what I'm going to do is come down to this area over here. I'm going to go ahead and build up my wall here that separates the arches from the bathrooms. And then of course, actually separates the staircase from the big cinema room as well. So we build up around the arches like that, including over the stairs. We'll finish up this area in the middle like this, and we're going to build a huge wall just here, a massive one, and this should come underneath where our top staircase ends, or at least where we can sort of begin the next bit. Yeah, so it arches down just there. So before going down even further, we'll keep it just there a second. Okay then, Assassins, so after a quick hotbar change up here, I'm now ready to teach you the next bit. We'll take ourselves some polished black stone stairs, some red wool once again, mangrove slabs as well as mangrove planks, deep slate tile stairs, crimson trapdoors, some end rods, some nether brick walls, as well as some deep slate tiles once again. We are going to go ahead and stick our end rods on the end of these. No pun intended. That laugh was way too forced. It actually made me laugh because it was way too forced. Oh my god, right, okay, that's perfect. And then what you want to do for this little foyer area out here is go ahead and add them on the corners as well. Just because they add a bit more lighting out here and just kind of set the mood right for going to the cinema. So that's perfect. Awesome, now we can drop back down here. Oh, actually, before we do, let's add in our stairs here for our seats. So they go in those 4 corners, just like that. Well, kind of corners, just like that. Brilliant. Now then, whilst you're into your cinema screen, you want to go ahead and come over here. We're going to go beneath this window here. So we're going to start on this one with our stairs here. And again over this way for our stairs there. And then we will take our deep slate tiles to end this off. Just here. Because it is covered up, which is awesome. So we do that. Then we'll take ourselves I think I took myself a stair here, but I am going to take myself a slab on this one. Just to save us some hassle. So like that. Then I'll do myself a block and a slab. And we will basically follow this entire system along until we reach the very bottom. But of course we need to add in our little kind of pathway for our visitors to get to their seats. So we want to go ahead and add in our red wool for the little pathway on each side. And then behind the blocks you can add in your seats. But obviously in here we have ourselves the area that is going to be for the projector. So I will just cut that back out like that. So we can leave this little area a little bit empty at the moment. What you can do for it is come up to here, knock out this one and swap it with a stair. And this one with a stair. Take yourself a crimson trapdoor folded up the middle there. and adding yourself 2 blocks here and 2 blocks the other side, like so. And then go ahead and sort out the bottom here into a bit of a square there, like so, on the corner, and then go back in over that way, just to make this into a bit of a 3D shape, like so. Perfect. Oh, I did it a little bit wrong. It's supposed to be here. There we go. Awesome. Now you can take yourself your wall coming back down to the corner, and for now we will just go ahead and cut this into a more cube shape like that. So just make it into a bit, well, it looks like a fortress from this angle. It looks like a really, like, I don't know, medieval version of Castle Byers or something. That's pretty cool. We'll take ourselves red wool along here. Oh, if you have a problem like this where the stairs do connect to the outside world, you can feel free to just change it up, add in a block where you need to. I believe there's going to be another one up here somewhere later on, but for now we don't need to worry about it. Let's go ahead and continue our stairs going down this left side, and then switch back to our right side and do the exact same. So this part is quite fun in my opinion. It does take a while, but it is quite fun, and you're using the same materials over and over, so that makes it quite easy. So we'll do ourselves red wool across the front here, which is quite helpful to connect them. And then of course don't forget to swap out at least 1 block in here, just for your mangrove, because of course that's where the staircase is, and it's good to have the material to differentiate that. And then we'll take ourselves a row of 5 seats in the middle here. Again, apologies for my controller kind of bugging out there. Really do need to get a new one, don't I? So 3, oh gosh, lots and lots of jodder. 5 and 3. Then here, block, block, slab, slab, and down here, red wool, and down here, our stairs in these 3 different settings. Again, it's connected to the outside world, so we'll switch a block out just there, swap out this one for a block, then a slab, block, and then a slab. And this does go down, I think, for about 9 lots of layers for this, which is quite a lot, obviously. So for now, we can count this. I think we have about 6. 1, 2, yeah, we have 6. So we need another 3 lots of these. So we already know it's going to be red wool and stairs. So we can add these in to get to our final position, which is here. Awesome. Let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Wicked. That is 9 just there. Take your blocks and slabs coming down. It might be easier to get the outside ones done firstly, and then you can sort of work back in on yourself, which could save you a little bit of time. So that's what I'm doing just here. Brilliant. And then we'll take ourselves that one, that one, that one, just there. And then of course in the middle it's 5, so it's pretty easy, quite a lot to do. Like this. This one here. And then this one here. Awesome. And then you have yourself your cinema seats in there ready to go. So now for the bottom of the cinema staircase just here, and all the seats and stuff, you can now take yourself, well, we're way too low for any interior down here, so if you do need to build to the floor, feel free. We're going to go with a block here under our stairs, and then 2 blocks forward on both sides, and then we'll just go ahead and connect them along for the 5 there. You can add in red wool in that little gap there, and then red wool around this, so 2 lots of 3 on the sides of course, like this, and then we'll go ahead and build ourselves forward to the screen for 1 row of these, and of course we're up to where the brick is, which is perfect, so that 1 layer is where our screen is going to be. That's awesome. That's also a relief for me. We're going to go ahead and build ourselves mangrove planks right the way along to the other side. We'll also build them up, and you can do them quite a way up because the screen is obviously very, very big. So I recommend doing them just maybe in line with the mangrove at the front there. So just here, and then over this way as well. It doesn't come up this high, but just in case, you know, that's good. And then what we'll do is we'll build ourselves the curtains for our screen. So we're going to come down from the bottom and go up. So I'm going to go 2 here, and then I'll bring out 2 just here, and also bring out 2 on the side, and I'll do this exactly the same way on this side over here as well. So like this, and then I'll go ahead and build 2 here, and 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here, like that. And I'm going to build these ones up to a total of 4. So at the moment, we've obviously got 1, that's 2, 3, and 4 will be just there. So this is going to be 2, 3, and 4 just there, like so. Awesome. Now, if you didn't think that was enough, you can also add in another one if you wish to. So you can actually go up to 5 with these ones, but I think 4 should be enough. Yeah, I'm going to stick with 4 just there. I think that's good. That means I can then chop down my mangrove just over here. And I can go along from where the curtains stop. So just here at the top. Like this. Awesome. And this is where the screen is going to be. And we know that. So we're going to go ahead and add in ourselves our crimson brick wall. Now we want all of these walls to be the exact same texture. So they add, obviously, this texture when they're behind a block. And yet if they're not, they kind of join up in the middle there as well. Instead of having this sort of, you know, long row like that, they actually connect one by one. That's what I was trying to show you, but it didn't really have the best example. So to sort that out, we're going to go ahead and just build a fake wall back here. And that can be built with any material you like, because the door behind is not going to be in use. So you can build it with your brick, or you can build it with your deep slate tile. I'm going to be lazy and use my deep slate tile, as I already have it on me. And we just need it up to the length of the screen, so the height of the screen over here. The length and height of the screen, so like so. And then we can go ahead and add in all of these screen blocks, if you like, with your wall. Even behind the curtain, of course. There we go. Come from the top down is a little bit easier. There we go. And then for the rest of it, we'll just do in the middle here. And there we go. You should have a very dark screen for your movie just here, which is awesome. And that is going to be ready to go for later on. The next thing you can do is you can take yourself your deep slate tiles again. You can go above your mangrove over here, like that. You can then go ahead and fill in this block here for the curtain area. And then I'm actually going to bring this over another layer like that. Yeah, I think that looks better. And then what I'm going to do next is go ahead and build up one layer on the top of this one. Just here. And forward for 2. Before then going up, obviously, another one until we reach this one over here. What we're trying to do is kind of level it up as the seats go down. So it's a bit challenging, to be honest, but we get there in the end. The main important thing is, of course, the lighting in here before we do fill over that roof, because it does get very dark in here. So we'll go to the first layer of stairs and we'll count up from this whole block. So, of course, we only see like a quarter of this one, so we don't want that one. We want the whole one. I'm going to go up to the 5th and 6th block for our end rods. So I'm going to take myself a normal random material over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when I'm on 5 and 6, I'll take my end rods here. Except I want them to be in a bit of a strange way around. I want them to be one upside down with one normal on top. Just to build that really strange looking design there. And now I'm going to go to the third one up. 1, 2, and 3. Again, do the same. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just have to double check. And then I'll do my same thing with my emeralds over here. Oops, I think I messed that up. So I'll go here. Like that. Awesome. Make sure to do this on the other side in a second as well. Symmetry is very important for the cinema. We'll go up another... well, we'll leave a gap of 1 again. And we'll go up to this one over here. So as you can see, we've left a gap of 1 there. So we'll go to this one. Over this... Oh, no, this one just here. Couldn't figure it out for a second. And this one will again be on the 5 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Placing one on the 7th there, just to build my strange end rod design in here. Oh, how have I done this? My mistake, guys. Needed one on the 6th, not the 7th. So there we go. And at the very top over here, so leaving a gap of 1 again, so we go into this one. This one is actually going to be on the roof. So it's going to be on the 5th one, but it's going to be on the roof. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on 5 is where it will be on the roof upside down. So you can build it upside down ready to go, but of course there is going to be nothing to connect another one to, because that's where the roof layer will be. It's just here. We can build this along to the other side, as we know that's obviously where it's going to be, and fill over all of this section just here. And you don't need to do anything from the exterior perspective, because it all looks pretty good and all covered up afterwards anyways, And yeah, it's pretty cool how we've done like a layering thing. If you just wanted to add in another layer just of blocks here, just to make it look a little bit like it flows a bit nicer down, then feel free. Maybe even some stairs up here as well, just to give it a little bit more texture as well. So yeah, that otherwise will look awesome from the outside. So yeah, that's looking good so far. I'm going to go to the other side now and do the same thing with my emerald. So one on the roof, in line with these ones, which is perfect. And then we want to go down to this layer here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On my 6th one, I'll place myself the emerald ready to go. So I've got that in there. That's a bit too high. How am I messing these up? Sorry, guys. There we go. There we go. Right down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I want myself like that. Yep. That correct? Yep, looks pretty good. And then of course this one down here. I might bring this one down another block actually, because I feel like that's a bit too high. Like so. Yeah, there we go. That seems to flow nicer. Must have done a little mistake there. All you need to do, guys, is leave literally a stair between each one, just so that you have enough space between them. But otherwise, they are relatively easy to build. Well, he says. Oh, God. I apologize. So, oops. Not. Oh, my. Oh, gosh. It's all going horribly wrong. Oh, my goodness. Right. Do that one. And then that one. And then we'll get rid of the emeralds for good. No, it's fine. There we go. Yeah, that's all sorted now. Awesome. So going back to the roof, like I was on about before, if you guys want to take yourself a stair upside down here above the curtains, that'll look pretty cool. We'll make this block row another 2 blocks in length, so it comes 2 blocks out from the stairs, so adding in 1 layer basically. And then we'll do another stair here to again build it up to another 2 blocks over those stairs, like this. And then again we'll do another one, so we'll do another lot of stairs on the end of this one, and then another 2 blocks exceeding it until we reach obviously this layer of the roof. So we can just connect this along now. From the exterior perspective, you know, I was on about not changing anything. The only thing that you might want to do is just go ahead and fill this over to the back side. Now that we've done the interior look to it, you can go ahead and fill over this whole row to the very back of the build as well. So you can just build this up to there, the whole way along. Really quickly before we move on, guys, by the way, this is looking awesome, so very well done. But if you weren't happy with the way the curtains are now looking because of these stairs, you can feel free to remove them, of course. But you can also add in some more curtains back here. It's like just 2 lots of red back there, just to give this a bit more depth or whatever. So it's up to you guys what you want to do there. What I'm going to do for mine is go ahead and just do this, but then maybe take off my stairs. I think that would probably look the best. So like that, and then put these 2 back to deep slate. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. So yeah, it's up to you guys what you want to do. It is a troublesome one to get sorted. Maybe you could even just do the 2 stairs on the ends there for the curtains, and then leave the rest. It's up to you. Whatever you feel is best for you, then go for it. Maybe even add in the stairs down here too. Yeah, it's not too bad. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get some whatever that was. Let's go ahead and get some. Alright then, Assassins, so our next challenge will be to get the projector room completed. It's a very, very small room indeed, but it is an important one, of course, because it is how this entire cinema does function. So we'll take ourselves some crimson fence gates. Sorry, let me get into the light. There you go. Some spruce stairs, some spruce planks, some deep slate tiles, some mangrove stairs, some tinted glass, glow item frames, crimson trapdoors, and a jukebox as well. We are going to pop down here. The reason I chose the jukebox, by the way, is so that you could actually use this as a functional projector, so you can insert the disc. I thought that was pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and cut out this area here. 1, 2, 3 blocks just here. I might even do 4 just here as well. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So in the middle of our staircase here, not on the end on this one. 4 just in here, like so. And this will get dark, so just be warned. I will try my best to keep it light though. So we're going to go here. We're going to add in ourselves a stair just exactly here firstly. And one on the other side as well. It is dark, I'm so sorry. I was going to say, can I use the glow item frames to glow this up? But no, sadly not. So that goes in there like so. Awesome. Then we want to take ourselves another one behind this, so you can take a spruce plank behind that, and then add in your other stair on top of it, like that. Cool. Then we'll take another 2 spruce blocks behind those 2, and then we want to go up from this position, so we'll take 2 and then go up, going back in on each other's sort of sides like this. Cool. As you can see, we're getting into the middle of this area, which is perfect, so we can knock out a door frame sort of space like that. And then we want to go ahead and build ourselves a plank or 2 behind this, or 3 even behind those for a little like landing, before adding in another 3 planks to go up to another stair just here. I know this whole thing is floating, but don't worry. It's because we have ourselves the bathrooms down here. We'll sort this out afterwards. So that looks good. The next thing you can do is go ahead and make this into an actual room. So just take yourself deep slate tiles around the staircase here, so it's no longer looking like it's floating, or anything is looking, you know, sort of out of the ordinary or out of place or whatever. So like that. Just making a little passageway. Make the passageway worth at least 3 blocks from the stairs up, just so you don't bang your head. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then go ahead and make sure that all the gaps are filled up around the stairs, just so that nothing is exposed and nothing looks kind of bizarre. So like this. Awesome. So yeah, they should have a little gap kind of before going out. Not that one. What have I done here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's now 4. Let me check the other side. I think that is as well. It is. Okay, 4 will do. 4 will do as well. And then go ahead and make sure to fill up the stairs behind as well. Just by adding in your deep slate here. So it's kind of like a little passageway that's sneaky, so the audience doesn't know this is here. Well, I'm sure they do because they go up the same staircase, but they won't know about this little sort of passageway into the projector room. And don't worry about the blocks kind of peering through. They're not going to be seen, you know, by anyone but you, so you don't need to worry about that. But in this gap here, we'll just go ahead and plank up the floor, just like so, and then go ahead and take ourselves a mangrove stair just here in the middle of the room, one back here, upside down as well, kind of backed onto it, a tinted glass block just here, a crimson fence gate open here, and one open the other side of the glass block. Then we'll do ourselves a glow item frame on the front with a tinted glass block on a diagonal sort of axle. We'll take ourselves a crimson trapdoor above, a jukebox back, and then a crimson trapdoor above that as well. And that's it. That's literally all there is to the projector. It's nothing fancy, but it does the job well. And that's awesome. Brilliant. So that's literally the projector room completed. And then to finish it up, you just go ahead and add in yourself your crimson fence gates on the first lots of stairs entering that little passageway. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get some lighting done. So actually, instead of doing lighting just for a second, we're going to come down to the foyer and sort the foyer out so then we can move on. We're going to take ourselves some light grey stained glass panes, some dark oak fences, some normal candles, some bells, some chains, mangrove trapdoors, cacti, flower pots, and mangrove leaves as well. Alright then, coming on inside, we will take ourselves a flower pot here, and one on the other side as well, and also here and here as well. Put cacti in these, and put yourself 2 mangrove leaves up above them as well. Like that. You can also do them in the corners of the sort of right side of the door over that way, and the left side of the doorway over this way, like so. Okay, so before we get ourselves into really dark areas, we're going to take ourselves mangrove trapdoors and stick them here, and then 2 more go over the panes just here and here. You can also stick 3 on the front side of the little thing down here, like so. That looks really good. And you can also come up to the cinema sort of screen area and also add them in up there. So we can go to the cinema screen, and we literally want to fold them up all the way along the bottom here. Just because I feel like it adds a bit more detail, which is pretty cool. And then all the way across, oh gosh, all the way across the top there, like so. Every single time I make a tutorial, it sounds like I'm drunk, and I don't drink, so oh crikey, sorry guys, my bad. Alright, now we've done that, we can take ourselves any type of light material just so we can help ourselves out here. So I'm going to go ahead and choose myself some frog lights. These are awesome. Just stick one in the foyer for a second so I can show you the next part. I want to take myself my fences coming down in the gaps you made purposely before for 2 lots. And then I want to go ahead and stick myself candles on the next part. So what I'm going to do is I'll take my frog lights whilst I'm here actually. And I'll stick them in this sort of plus sign just here, like an addition sign from the roof. Like this. And then I'll take myself 3 lots of candles on each of my 4 sides and also over here. And then I'll remove the frog lights, and as I do, I'll place myself fences just like this, and including in the middle, and it should make a lovely chandelier. There we go. So you have 2 chandeliers, 1 on each side of the room like that, which looks really cool. Awesome. Yeah, happy with that. That looks really good. Okay, well that looks awesome, guys. You've done an awesome job here. So the other things we can do whilst we're here is we'll take ourselves a movie poster up in the wall here with 4 of our light grey stained glass panes just here, like so. You can also come up to the back wall here, and obviously this looks really sparse. So you can come to just above of the stairs, go into the center one, and go ahead and make this into 3. Then go ahead and make 5 on top. And we'll do about 4 layers of 5. 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go ahead and build ourselves 3 on the very top, like that. And it just adds like a huge mirror up here, or you can imagine it's a portrait, or a poster of some sort, just here as well, just to add a bit more, I don't know, texture to the whole thing, so it's not just a plain deep slate wall just back here. You know, because obviously that looks a bit gross. So yeah, that's sorted just like so. Awesome. So now we can get ourselves some more materials, and if you want to go ahead and light your candles in the meantime, feel free. Oh, I've almost forgot some stuff, haven't I? The bells. Of course, we need the bells. So we'll go ahead and stick these just on our back wall up here. I'm going to do them just here and just here, like that. And then I can do myself chains beneath these, like so. So you can imagine the chains are there for them to be pulled, of course. Awesome. Going to remove that one now. I'm going to come up to the top quickly as well. And whilst I have myself my flower pots available, I'll go ahead and stick myself a flower pot just in the corner here. 1 just here, and 1 in this corner over here. And then my cacti. And then my 2 lots of mangrove leaves above each of these as well. Same in the middle. And there we go. Awesome. Let's get ourselves some new materials. Alright then, Assassins, so something I just figured out. So for our projection room area, where we have the 2 little staircases that meet in the middle for the projector, they're actually lit up because of the bathrooms beneath them, which is really cool. I didn't actually realise that until now, which is weird because I did obviously build this. I must have just forgot. But we're going to take ourselves a mangrove door, black stained glass, quartz bricks, spruce stairs, deep slate tiles, spruce slabs, sea lanterns, iron trapdoors, and finally some smooth quartz slabs as well. Now then, both of these bathrooms are relatively similar, so we do have, you know, sort of the same things to do, which is helpful. What I'm going to do firstly is knock out these blocks here. I should be able to knock out all of them, which is helpful. I'll stick a sea lantern down just so we can see what we're doing. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is build myself a deep slate wall in the middle, just here, because of course we know this is going to be the separating line because we have ourselves an odd number of blocks, which is of course 7. So we'll build it just up to there, which is fine. Perfect. And then I want to make sure I can fit in myself 4 sea lanterns with about 2 blocks on each end, I believe. Or at least until it reaches a point of the actual auditorium of the cinema, where it kind of goes down a bit further, and obviously we have too much of a gap there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my cubicles as well. So I'll take myself my smooth quartz slabs here to build a block up for 2, and then a slab. And then again over here, what I'll do is I'm going to build these like European style cubicles, because no offense Americans, I find the ones with the gap underneath a little bit bizarre. So we're going to go ahead and build them the full way. We'll do this, but of course feel free to do them however you wish. I'm not going to tell you how to build your own toilets, it's fine. We'll do this over here, so we'll have ourselves 4 of these in total, like that. And then over here we'll have a gap for the end toilet, and this will be the end of our toilet building just here. So we can fill that along to that one. I'm also going to build this wall upwards and up again, and then I can add in this bit. Then you see what I was on about with the auditorium of the cinema? It is quite close to this area, so I'm going to fill up that just there to close off the rest of it. You can obviously use that as like a janitor's closet or something like that if you really want to, so feel free to not waste that space if you don't need to. But yeah, for this one I'm just going to close it all off. And now when I come in here, I should have myself 2 rooms, which I do, and I can obviously start with my sea lanterns. So I'm going to take myself blocks across here, like that, and then I should have them just above the door frame here. So this block and then up here is where they'll be. So I'm going to actually use slabs for my roof. I'm going to go ahead and take myself slabs now, just here. Then I'll do myself a sea lantern and a sea lantern, and then slabs in the middle, and then slabs, and then I'll do these for 2 lots. And then I'll take myself a sea lantern, slabs, and then I'll just do slabs all the way to the door, basically. So that should be 3. Oops. In here, what's in here? Nothing. So I'll take myself a block in there and slab that up. Now on this end, obviously we have this space just here. Now if you really want to, you can actually go ahead and use this space for your staircase above, and then obviously help it out with the lighting. I'll show you how to do this in the men's bathroom, because I think it's a little bit easier to show you over this way, because of the angle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take myself my upside down stairs here. I'm going to switch out these blocks here for upside down stairs. So that one becomes the new floor upstairs. Perfect. I'm going to knock out this layer and these ones. And I'm going to swap out this deep slate for an upside down stair as well into that block there. I'll come into the ladies' bathroom and do the same. So up here, we're going to use this space, so I'm going to take these slabs out a second. And the sea lanterns. Make sure this is in the same layer. I think we actually knock off this layer as well. Yeah, we do. So we take ourselves stairs, and then I want to do myself, I'll keep that a deep slate, that's fine. Do this one as a upside down stair, and then upside down stairs here, and knock out these ones. And I'm going to go ahead and swap that outside block there. So yeah, it just saves you a little bit more lighting upstairs. I know it's a little bit troublesome having to follow me, seeing me destroy stuff, but there we go. You have yourselves these little patterns in here, and if I go down and back up, you can see there's a bit of like ambient lighting beneath the floor, and this is all lit up now, which is really helpful. And it doesn't show anything above, which is awesome. So yeah, that's really helpful. It should help you out a lot when it comes to building the lighting in here. So now we have the height for our build as well, for our room in here. And we want the entire room to be obviously spruce on the ceiling. So I'm going to go ahead and use spruce there, and here as well. Go ahead and make this separating wall a bit taller, like so, as we know this is obviously going to be that height. And then remove the deep slate here, and make all of this spruce. Pop across next door, and do the same over here. There we go. Okay, so sea lantern placements. I want to do one, I'll use both of them together to show you. I'm going to do one just about, God, it's a bit tricky to see. I think it goes in the next one along here, like that. Could be wrong. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a new one. I'm just going to do this. So we have these in the middle. And at the end of the day, it's only sea lanterns. It doesn't really matter too much. So that's good. So that is still 3 blocks in. I might just move this one along then and make it just there. Instead, make it a bit closer to the upside down of those stairs, just so it lights up a bit further along. And then make these 1 block back from the back, like that. Maybe 2 blocks back. In here. And there we go. And now we can slab up the rest of this roof. My apologies guys, that took a second. Yeah, that's perfect. That's what I have. Awesome. Fill up that designer wall. Dividing wall, even. Not designer wall. Gucci wall. My bad. There we go. Pop across next door quickly. Sort out this one as well. So all slabs in here. So there's only like a slab amount of our sea lantern showing. Just because I think that looks a lot more cool and less like sterile. You know, kind of looks less like a hospital. So there we go. Sea lanterns. Sea lanterns. And voila. Chop up that designing wall. Dividing wall even, not designer. Goodness me. And then we can get on to the next step. So now let's go ahead and take ourselves quartz bricks for the entire flooring of these two bathroom areas. These are the exact same with their layout basically. Of course we only changed certain designs for the needs of the bathroom. So it's relatively simple. So we just go do this. I'm going to go ahead and swap out my stairs for red wall here. And take my two doors here. And then my two black stained glass blocks just above like so. And then into the other bathroom over this way. Take ourselves the quartz bricks. All of the flooring in here. Besides these two of course, which are going to be red wall. There we go. And then don't forget to sort this rest of this out. There we go. Mangrove in here. And then your glass blocks above. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get some new materials, guys, and complete up these bathrooms. Now let's take some hoppers, some grey banners, cherry doors, cherry trap doors, smooth quartz block, smooth quartz stairs, that is, cherry fences, a tripwire hook, and some white stained glass pane. We are coming into the ladies' bathroom over here. This is on the right side. We want to do ourselves some doors here, like so. Then you can take a hopper in the back here for the toilet, and then the grey banners behind them like so for the lid. Then you want to take yourself your cherry trapdoors folded up the sides of the doorways, just like so, just adds a bit more texture. And then spin around to this way, adding yourself 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of quartz on both sides here. Then go ahead and fill this along to the other side. Go ahead and fill in 1, 2, 3 blocks and go up. And then go ahead and take yourself an upside down stair just here and one upside down stair just in there where that block was. Then add another block in there. Go ahead and take yourself stairs this way around, in here for the sink, and then 3 tripwire hooks just here. We can also take ourselves our glass just in here, and then we'll take ourselves cherry trapdoors above and beneath this section, with our fences up the side here and here as well. Awesome. That looks really cool, guys. Well done. Now to complete this one up, you want to take yourself some alum. This flower that looks like a blue dandelion. Blue orchid, a item frame, a banner pattern, whichever your choice is, that's absolutely fine as well because we're just using this as a towel. Flower pots and pink carpets. And I must say, the banner patterns we've used in separate tutorials for the actual toilet paper, so it's best not to get confused with the different builds, what it actually is in that build. There can be some nasty mistakes going on. We'll take flower pots in here. We'll go ahead and stick ourselves the blue orchid down here, the blue dandelion just here, the 2 item frames here with the banner patterns in, and then over this way we'll take ourselves our pink carpet right the way across the top as far as we can go, just there like so. Awesome, and we can call this room done. Brilliant. Now on to the gents. So for this big empty room we are calling the gents bathroom, we will take ourselves some smooth quartz block, smooth quartz stairs, tripwire hooks, white stained glass pane, a blue orchid, a blue dandelion again, I almost had an attempt, flower pots, birch trapdoors, and birch fences as well. Okay, we're going to take ourselves the 4 quartz here and up this way as well. We'll do them right the way across the bottom. We'll swap out these 3 for stairs going this way. We'll take ourselves tripwire hooks here. We'll take 3 glass panes here. And then we'll go with our quartz blocks across the top. We'll swap out this one for an upside down stair and an upside down stair to the diagonal right of that one, a block just down here, and then 2 more blocks just here, like so. Then we'll take ourselves a flower pot here and here. This one will have the allium, is that it? Ooh, I hope I said that correctly. A blue orchid down here, and then we'll do ourselves the trapdoors folded upwards here in front of the sink, and downwards here above the mirror. And then we'll take 4 birch fences up both those sides like so. Okay, so we'll take ourselves white carpet, an item frame, a banner pattern of your guys' choice again, a hopper, grindstone, smooth quartz slab, a birch door, a birch trapdoor, and a grey banner as well. We'll take ourselves 2 item frames here with our banners in. Our white carpet will start in this corner and go right the way to the end, just here where we can't go any further even. Now down here, we will take ourselves 4 hoppers in the floor, like so. And then we'll do ourselves 4 grindstone here for each urinal just here. And then we'll take ourselves birch trapdoors folded down against these, or above them. 2 blocks made with our quartz here for 2 layers, with slabs on. And again, 1 block away, another exact replica. Then we'll take ourselves birch doors in here, birch trapdoors in between them. We'll do ourselves a grey banner at the back, and then a hopper beneath it, like so. And that's it. That's it for the gents' toilet, just here. Awesome. Well guys, I'm a little annoyed actually. I've just spent about £12 on my ticket for the Terminator's 2 PM showing. Yet they're telling me they haven't actually built the movie yet. So we're going to go ahead and fix that. Let's go ahead and take ourselves some blocks of netherite, some dark prismarine, some item frames, crossbows, blue concrete, and blue concrete powder. Coming on down here, we want to go to the first lot of red wall down here, go up and line it with the screen here, knock out these 2 blocks, add in dark prismarine below, and a block of netherite above, and then do an item frame on each side of the dark prismarine with a crossbow in facing outwards from the person, the Terminator in this case. And then along this way, 2 blocks in from the side, take yourself blue concrete down here and blue concrete powder for a police officer looking very, very sheepish and scared of what to do about a 6-foot something robot in his police station. So there we go. And also the one final thing you can do is go ahead and pick block yourself some doors, maybe from way down beneath here, and then go ahead and stick these on the top up here as well, just for the different parts of the cinema. I might just do them this side. Oops. Like so. Awesome. And that's it, guys. Now we can go ahead and see the Terminator. Well, there we have it, Assassins. That is how to build the Hawkins Cinema from Stranger Things here in Minecraft. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Hawkins Square. It has been a real pleasure to teach you how to build a cinema. I absolutely love building these in Minecraft. I just feel like they, I don't know, they encapsulate what it is to build in the game. Like, you've got the sort of sloped auditorium style build, which is actually quite difficult to build. Then of course you want to add in the curtains of the cinema screen. That's pretty difficult because you've got to texture it, and obviously the screen needs to be a bit pushed back. So there's loads of different like techniques that you can use in a cinema build that you can't in any other tutorial. So I really like that. It's really awesome to go ahead and have another one built. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. And if you're wondering what I'm referring to when I say another one built, it is of course the Starcourt Cinema. You can check out the link to Starcourt as well in the description below. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed this one. If you did, please be sure to drop a like on it, guys. That would be much appreciated. And if you want to go ahead and consider subscribing today, join the Assassinhood for free today. And yeah, never missing another upload. It would be awesome to have you join our guild. Please do keep your eyes on my social media accounts, guys, and also on the channel for possibly another live stream for Behind the Build, because I want to go ahead and complete that back alley, so we have that as well for this square. So yeah, it's going to be awesome to finally get done as well. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Have an excellent rest of your day. Take the best of care, and I will see you very shortly for another Wheelassassin guide.